may ask who I am, and I'll tell you. I am a hunter. The game hunter. Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Megaman ZX7. Let's let you guys off. We took care of, I think it was the bee woman. So now we're gonna head to our last destination on the map, which is to Scrapyard. Now Scrapyard probably has a fan favorite Slitoroid if you played the series before, and you hear a lot of people say a lot of good things about him. And this is pretty much a junkyard. If you couldn't tell by the name of the level, Scrapyard, there's mountains of trash. And the one thing about this area is the enemies aren't your typical Mavericks. These enemies, can sprout up from the ground. You'll see what I mean here. And on top of that, you just got to deal with garbage like that. Now, one thing with this boss here, and that I have trouble with is, Sinark. He has no weakness. At least as far as I could tell, you can paralyze him, set him on fire, but none of that makes defeating him any easier. Now, it's probably because I suck. Like I said, those not typical enemies, and they can't be destroyed. They can just be. Well, that's new. I didn't know you could destroy them. I always assumed that you couldn't destroy these guys. Apparently, this takes 2 shots. Another thing, this area is like landscape is the hardest to. It's the hardest to traverse. It's the hardest to traverse, and the fact you gotta deal with these things doesn't make it easier. And I'm going through doors like left and right. Okay, let's go up here. Nope. Ain't up there, no. I can't wait to get my favorite part of this actual game here, because we're about to after this level. I think the next portion activates that I like the most, and I can finally start talking about certain things that I couldn't talk about before. So I'm gonna do this. Oh god, ooh, okay. 1 minute as I'm trying to grab one of this. Bring that down, which is why you really need you need Finark here. I mean, not Finark. I'm just gonna call him Finark. I have an urge to constantly call him Finark for some reason. Okay, you need him to get here. So actually, you couldn't even get past this. You can't even get past this without Finark. Now, keep in mind, you're going to constantly pull down like little levers and to get past certain areas in this level. It's probably the most difficult thing about this level is the time. Stop hanging from the wall. Okay, come on. And those get faster. So yeah, if you thought those were going too slow for you, I don't know what's wrong with you. But I guess a heavy dose of death will cure that illness. What am I talking about? Looks like I got a good response from Minecraft, and some people said like they wouldn't mind Minecraft series. OWorldG, a YouTube friend of mine. I don't know this guy in person, and I like to build a business cannon at some point just to visit the dude, but we'll deal with that later. Oh come on! That right there, I always get hit, but I never know the right timing for that. What am I talking about? Yeah, Minecraft. OWorldG said like mini games for Minecraft because it's easy to commentate over, and I'll say this much. I think it is, and I like. Oh, if I had to say this much, if you've been commentating for as long as I have or gameplay, you know exactly how hard it is to commentate over basic gameplay, with also not sounding boring like the Four Eyes guy. The Four Eyes guy. I'm mad I made that guy. I'm mad I made a reference to that old. If you guys are old enough to remember the Four Eyes guy, you're definitely really old, or at least in your 20s. I'll go with that. You're at least in your 20s to remember the Four Eyes guy. Okay. Seriously, I need to do this. I need to lead the trash can going down. Why do I do that? Why do I keep on dashing head first? And this level is a fairly freaking long level too, so I guess it's a makeup for. I never thought about that, but I could destroy those. I never thought about it, like, but this part can make up for the lack of a Mega Man episode like yesterday. As I said, I'm having a really difficult time just losing my will to record a lot less recently. I still want to do this, don't get me wrong, but yes, people, this is the stupidity you gotta put up with if you want to watch our videos. Just let that be known. Okay, jump, Mega Man. Making a lot of references to Eagle Raptor. Come on. Okay. Okay. Oh, that was close. Now, I think we went ahead in here. Don't remember too much about this level's dynamic. Oh, yes we do. Another thing about this, about those pits of like trash that you sink into, I always found that weird. Like I always call that death trash. Like in Death Punk. Oh my god. Okay. That was horrible. Now you want to sink down here. Yes, people, you want to sink in this trash can. Do we hit this? Yes, we do. Sorry guys for the sniffing, but it happens. About time. And jump, Mega Man. Oh, okay, that stopped the trash from falling. You can head in here. Yes, I think. I repeated the cycle. Hey, you can do that. That's off the trash. These right here. Head through here. So I can't say much about this this level in general because I've never actually think about this game. Unlike with Mega Man ZX, and you can see it within Mega Man ZX, I loved the death as ZX. So much, in fact, that as I say, I kind of give Advent a little hard time when I'm judging it because I don't like it as much. And I'm not saying that this game is bad, but Mega Man ZX had their share of problems. I will give it that. But I think it's because I just liked, the characters of that game a whole lot more. I liked Ash. I like Ale and Vent. I like those two. The heck? This is new. My name is James. I'm a recycling hunter. I make my living salvaging junk. So this must be those guys you can get missions from in the scrapyard. Well, I was new. Wasn't really expecting to find anybody here. Cause I only know of that one person. Oh, I only know of that one person. Oh, sorry about that. Sorry about that. Oh. Okay. Don't want to head in there. And this is the hard part about this. Timing is everything when you're playing this game. And I think the other thing I like about this game is the difficulty scaling of a lot of these fights. Some of them are really easy, don't get me wrong, but some of them are annoying to a point. And that's another thing. Like, I think Cineric's his up situation, like where he grabs onto things, is way too sticky sometimes. And I don't even find it. And sometimes I don't even find it as. Sometimes I find it really annoying to even to do, moments like this where you need him to stick out his daggone claw just to get where you need to go. And the other thing is, you need to actually. Do I want to do this after? I probably want to do this now. Another thing is, I realized this portion of the game, you need to, they focus on using previous abilities a whole lot more throughout your adventure. Unlike in the first game where you can pretty much do any level with any form you get. You don't necessarily need every single form. But the other thing about ZX that was really flawed was pretty much the fact that you had very little forms to begin with. Like, you just got like 4, and you got this secret one, so you had 5 in total. And a lot of people weren't even aware of the secret form. How many was there? Well, I'm not sure how many, but I knew I was one of them. Actually, I had to have my friend tell me that there was Omega Zero was in the game, and I didn't really know about Zero's games at all, because I wasn't really informed too much about X's adventures. I only knew of the original Mega Man series. It wasn't until my friend told me when I was in high school. Keep in mind, you, this was after X had a long history. He already had like up to 10 games already out, so you know exactly how beyond like how up to date I was by this portion of the tincture of Mega Man X, and it wasn't. And the main reason I was saying I wouldn't even know about this game if it wasn't for my interest in Zero in general. I mean, not Zero, X in general. If it wasn't for that, I wouldn't have even figured this game existed. And on top of that, I probably never even ooh, God, hold up. I probably wouldn't have even bothered to LP the game, or even try it out for that matter, because marketing, like Mega Man's marketing, back then it was awesome. Now it's just complete crap. Like, I mean, a lot of the canceled Mega Man games, a lot of the canceled Mega Man games weren't even given marketing. Like, you weren't even aware. I wasn't even aware of half the games that got canceled. I was aware of I was aware of Mega Man Legends 3, and I would like to rant on that at some point, but I'm not entirely sure when. But I was quite aware of Mega Man Legends, and actually Mega Man Legends was like one of the reasons why I wanted a 3DS in the first place. That and Super Mario 3D Land. But like when they canceled it and Capcom said that not enough people wanted the game, I'm just sitting like, that's just the reason that you wanted to cancel it. I honestly applaud Nintendo for even giving Mega Man a chance on the freaking Marvel. And I know a lot of Mega Man fans, including me, like had an orgasm the moment we saw Mega Man in the trailer. I was just like, they gave Mega Man life. Nintendo, we owe you so much. Like, seriously, we are like Mega Man fans around the world owe Nintendo a lot. Just because if it wasn't for them, Mega Man wouldn't have even gotten a chance to live. I'm not even gonna sit here and like weird. Okay, I got an idea. But like I said, Mega Man wouldn't have gotten a chance. By far, Mega Man wouldn't have gotten a chance to even live if it wasn't for Nintendo. Which another thing is, I'm kind of hoping that Nintendo somehow decides to buy out Capcom, because at this point, I think they don't even deserve to have Mega Man's license anymore. Granted that they did create Mega Man, I will give them that, but it's like, I think at this point it's quite clear they don't want nothing to do with Mega Man anymore. And why can't I hit this? You haven't seen this, right? I was about to say, you haven't seen this, right? I'm clearly trying to hit this thing and it's hitting spikes. But as Mega Man goes, and how much a fan I am of the series, I'm glad that Mega Man got a chance. I really wish it was Zero got put into the series, because like Sonic, for instance, a lot of people felt that Sonic, as great of a character as he was, especially his mascot, Shadow or Knuckles would have been a better choice, because freaking Knuckles was Knuckles. Like, Knuckles was a melee-based character. Sonic wasn't. I mean, no offense to Sonic, I am a huge Sonic fan, but at the same time, like, Sonic is not a melee character. He never really was. Sonic was speed. Now, I like how they did. I like what they did for him in the game. Especially how people seem to hate his taunt, which I love. I love his taunt. Was that down? Hold up. Let me see here. So I love his taunt, cause you're too slow is hilarious. I I love his taunt. I really do. It's probably like one of the highlights of him for me in the first place. Let's see here. This is pretty much where I probably need to cut out because I don't remember too much about Scrapyard. Okay, where is this? A pit? Oh, yes, it is a pit. Okay, but like I said, I'm glad Mega. I'm glad Mega Man got a chance to live. I am so glad that Mega Man got a chance to live. Like, if it wasn't for you know him giving a chance, and I sure hope that if you know they still want to keep Mega Man and treat him the way he does, and treat him the way they do. I sure hope that this game proves that people still love the Blue Bomber. People still love, and like if you had to go and put out a if you had to go out of your way to put out okay, this thing is following me apparently. It's following me apparently. It knows I'm here. I know what to do with this. But it shows that people who still love Mega Man series are still out there. And like if ORG's watching this, like I mean he's a bigger fan of the series than I am. And I've seen his LP. I've seen his LP of 8% of Mega Man 2. I even read the description saying that he loved this game to death. Like, you got people out there, Capcom, you're disappointing. You got people out there who are still willing to give you a chance and stop calling you Crapcom, which I know a lot of people call them Crapcom. Like, I still don't quite. I find that hilarious, but I don't want to go that far and say that, you know, Capcom's a bad company. I will say this much: they made really poor business decisions in one minute, folks. I know it's a really late discussion about Mega Man because like everybody already knows Mega Man's part of the freaking game in the first place. Now I'll say this much. I'm not gonna fucking get a lot of like, what? You blasphemer. But I'm gonna say this much. Now, when somebody had brought up the fact that Mega Man could be potentially be put in the game, I actually I'm not gonna lie, I scoffed at the idea. I thought, how was this gonna work? You know, how is this gonna work? You know, because like to me, fudgesicles. To me, fudgesicles. No, to me, Mega Man in general, in my opinion, and this is just my opinion, people, Mega Man would have been possibly the hardest character to try and put into, you know, Super Smash Bros. Universe, because like Mega Man's playstyle is completely different. It isn't your usual. It isn't the usual. You run around jumping things. You're able to slide. I mean, you do have to be able to slide in this game, but it's more like you're dashing than anything else. And I always just like Mega Man would never fit into the Smash Bros. Universe. I mean, it'd be kind of a cool idea for him to be there, but I always thought like it'd be impossible for Mega Man to make sense in the Smash Bros. Universe. But this is back before, you know, Capcom started, you know, just taking a hot dump on Mega Man's legacy. Because so I'm gonna say straight up, I honestly gave up on Capcom making a new Mega Man game. Like I think a lot of people have. Like they just got to the point where it's like, we don't really trust you anymore, Capcom. You've ruined the little trust that we did have for you, and you squashed it. Like you announced a first-person shooter Mega Man game, and that got canceled for unknown reasons. I'm still quite curious about that. Okay, I feel like I ruined my chances of getting there, so I'm probably gonna cut out until I get back up there. I'll see you guys in a minute. Okay, enough talk about Mega Man. We're gonna go. Well, actually, we're playing Mega Man, so we're also gonna talk about Mega Man. But you get my drift. We're just gonna head to the boss, I think, because I think this is the next portion is the boss area. And get ready, AK-47 Master, because I think you can relate to this boss quite a bit. So, I didn't purposely save this boss for last, but actually, we never got a chance to use Mortal Legion battle yet. So heck, why not? I'm gonna shut up now because here comes the boss.
Feel it. I see you pushed your way through all of those Mavericks. to get a special front row seat to watch me perform. That's pretty mega of you, Megaman Model A. I'm Vultron. I play the part of the prince, who kisses Model W's and wakes them up. Model W's? Are they in there? Not so fast. That's where the VIP seats are. I'm afraid you can't go in there. What do you say we start the show? I'll play guitar, and you'll sing the vocals. I'm looking forward to the finale. As you scream your last breath.
Those lines would be really creepy if I was playing as Ash, by the way. These would have been the same lines, but it just would have been creepy to hear me say, I want to hear you scream to a girl. It's just like, rapist much? Now he's a Voltron, he's the Vulture, he's the Vulture, Pseudoroid, I forgot his actual name. I know his actual classification. As you can tell, he uses his junk and his guitars to do damage to you. Another thing about his Voltron, he can cancel out your attacks. He can make so that you can't do anything. You don't want that to happen, actually. Actually, I think it... I forgot when it happens or how he does it, but I definitely do know that I think it's something you can't avoid. Or if you can avoid, I'm doing a really good job of it. He'll summon these guys, and pretty much you just want to keep on slashing. Because he also has an attack where he can hit you with his katana. Yep, here it comes. Oh no, I guess I escaped. I guess he only sees your attack if you go near those like bases that he has in the background. So yes, another thing, AK-47. Yes, you can relate to this guy because he is also a band member. I think a lot of people will probably want him on their band because of just he can hurt you. He can make you feel his music with your soul. I'm doing a really horrible job right now of demonstrating his attack patterns, but this is how I attack this dude. He's a fan favorite for a lot of people. It's because you get to use him as soon as you defeat him. No, that's sure. But okay, I wonder what happens if I decide to defeat him with a Giga Crush. Weird. I thought I was gonna hit him with that. Let's slice him in half, shall we? Oh, that was violent.
This was supposed to be Mega's death concert, not mine. Ah!
Probably the most dramatic out of all the Pseudoroids. I will say just the one that was more sexualized was Honeybee, and I think I've already explained to all of you why I have a problem with Honeybee's voice. It's just I don't know what they were thinking when they made her, but to me clearly they weren't thinking, because it's a kid's game. Yeah, I should. Oh, it's Pandora.
I hear it. The discarded machines. The mechanoids. Their voices of sadness, of pain, of anger. All food for Model W.
Pandora!
Can you not hear it? The cries of this world, of this planet.
Of course I hear it. How could I not? And you always seem to be at the center of those screams.
That's not so.
What?
Those screams are because of you and that Albert fellow. Even as you awoke, destiny had already been set in motion. What the heck are you talking about? The time will come when you shall know everything, and you will be driven to despair.
I'll know everything. Driven to despair? What was that about?
Huh. She took Model W with her. She's definitely odd. Good work. The Mavericks in that area seem to be settling down. Mission accomplished. Don't forget to submit a report.
Well, Pandora, besides from being shy and cute, you got your own issues to deal with. It seems that Pandora and Prometheus have an issue against Albert, and their issue is connected to me somehow. It wouldn't have anything to do with the fact that maybe I destroyed several of the mechanoids. I highly doubt that's the case, because why would they be upset about that? You couldn't fly with Vultron. You could grab onto things to weigh them down. Which is probably one of the most useful things about Vultron is the fact that he reminds me of Vultron from the 90s, that old cartoon, which I love so much. The reboot was pretty good. Well, it is pretty good. Haven't watched any of it though. But well, I had to reboot the sequel to the series. But I think that's it for this episode. We're at 26 minutes here, and we've shown a lot. We've shown Pandora. We defeated all the missions we have here that we've been given. So I guess I wonder what's next. I guess I'll see you guys. I guess I'll show you guys next time. See ya.